You're right, guys, welcome back to another video. And if I am right, I actually think this is like the shortest time between uploads on this channel that we've ever done. I don't think we've even uploaded 10 videos on this channel, but what I will say is that that's going to change. We're actually going to minimize the gap between uploads and hopefully upload weekly or something like that. I can't promise anything, but we will try and upload regularly. Now, obviously, this is a different video. It's a bit of an F1 video. Haven't done one of them ever before. If you're home from the main channel, really appreciate you coming. If you're not there, well then I don't know where you're from, but appreciate you coming anyway. Either way, half an hour from when this video goes out, something like that. If you watch the whole video, 10 minutes after that, or just half an hour from this exact moment, we'll be live on Ben's channel. It's on the screen right now. We're doing a live watch on for the F1 qualifying session, which I'm very excited about. Hopefully Max puts it in pole. Yeah, but this video, we're going to be doing a tier list, ranking all the drivers. Looking at their ability, looking at how experienced they are, looking at a lot of things. So yeah, make sure to be at the stream. You want to miss that. And yeah, enjoy the video. So the tier list. So we got all the drivers and we've got rankings. Now I took this from a YouTube video from Aldas, so I'll put that in the description as well, so you can watch that. But yeah, do you want to get started?
Let's go. So starting off with Daniel Ricciardo. I think he's borderline champions personally.
I think I would agree. There's definitely better, but he's best of. Okay. But best of the non.
Yeah, he's definitely up there, isn't he? I reckon in a few years he could be potentially up there.
Mm-hmm. If McLaren get a good car, you never know. Did you watch free practice day?
No, I didn't have the chance. I've just watched the highlights before this.
Oh well, yeah, he's McLaren looking good.
Yeah, I saw he finished quite well, didn't he? Obviously, Verstappen, he's currently top at the minute, so yeah, we'll get onto him anyway. We'll get onto him eventually. Let's move on.
Bottas, rookie.
Yeah, rookie. No, seriously, he's got to be up there, hasn't he? He's got to be.
Midfield or midfield?
I think he's higher than best of the best. Best of the best.
Best of best.
Best of the rest. Sorry, best.
Yeah.
Of the rest.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd give him that.
Yeah, he's definitely not quite. He's not quite that level, is he? Of Daniel Ricciardo, but
okay, yeah, he's. I'd say he's average, but compared to Hamilton, he's just not good.
You could say about anyone, to be fair.
I mean, we can agree on this.
Yeah, he's got to be, and he's got to be. I love Verstappen. He's definitely the next generation, especially. I reckon he'll take over from Hamilton.
What do you think? This year, could he win it?
I'd like him to, but I think he'll put a good pressure on for once. Like, obviously, over the past however many years, it's just been a one-horse race, really, hasn't it, with Hamilton? So hopefully, he can close the gap to him a bit this year.
We'll see. We'll see tomorrow when we're streaming.
What do you think? Who do you think is going to win?
The bold prediction, but I think I think he will. I think he'll win it.
I think Lando could be up there. I think Lando could be underrated.
P3, P4.
I think get top 5 definitely. I think Lando definitely top 5.
Alright, so if Red Bull and McLaren they are close to Mercedes, obviously Verstappen lose. I don't see anyone getting near them.
Mm-hmm.
Ricciardo and Norris, could they beat Perez and Bottas? Or
I'm not a big fan of Perez personally. I think Lando is much better. Obviously the car. I think he has better.
Yeah.
Perez probably has a better car, doesn't he? Which is obviously a massive difference in the sport. But yeah, let's move on anyway. Let's move on.
Ocon.
I'd say midfield.
I'd say quality midfield. You get dropped for a reason.
I agree.
He lost the seat 2018 for a reason. So.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And there's a lot of drivers better. But yeah, Carlos Sainz.
Borderline, I'd say personally, or best of the rest.
Ooh.
I think he's a good driver personally. Obviously, Ferrari are probably the most prestige outfit. So yeah, I mean, you'd love to play for Ferrari, wouldn't you? So yeah, I think best of the rest personally. Maybe pushing up there.
Is he as good as Ricciardo though?
No, I reckon best of the rest personally. I think he's just below. I'd say he probably is on Bottas' level. Or you could argue quality midfield, but it's up to you.
I personally would take him over Ocon, just the consistency.
Yeah, you take him over Ocon, but would you take him over Bottas? That's the question. I think they're on probably similar level.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, honestly, like, unless you see him in the same car, you can't really say which one's better. But from what we know,
Yeah, I say he's probably better. Yeah.
All right, Pierre Gasly. For me, best of the rest.
Best of the rest.
Are you thinking quality midfield?
Ooh, I was gonna say borderline champions. I was gonna put him on Ricciardo level.
The only just because he didn't work out a Red Bull.
Yeah, he ain't got the best car either. You know what I mean? Like he's doing well with what he's got. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. I
think you got to bump up for that a little bit more. And you'd take over Bottas or Sainz, wouldn't you? Realistically, so.
No, definitely. I will put him in there.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't think he's anywhere near the level of Ricciardo, but he is definitely above.
There's just such a massive gap in there between like the best and like fourth or fifth or whatever.
It's like this: the best, they're clear of borderline champion, who are again clear of best the rest. So it's like
100%.
You can't bump Ricciardo up, but you can't drop Gasly down. All right, the egg, Nikita Mazepin. Best of the best. Alright, we just throw him in rookie, I guess.
I was gonna put him at risk, but yeah, if you wanna put him down there, let's go for it.
I mean, I guess we'll just put him rookie because he literally is a rookie. So
let's go for it.
Do we just delete this one?
Just delete the row.
You know, we'll delete the row.
Just to save him the embarrassment.
Yeah, and we'll put him in
there we go.
Something. You know what? Put him in something to.
Something to improve. Yeah. Let's go with that.
All right, Charles Leclerc.
Best of the best for me. I'm a massive fan.
He?
I'm a massive fan. I'm not gonna lie to you.
For me,
big fan.
Actually, you know what? I'd take him over. Yeah, I'll put him in there. Oh, there you go. We'll put him in there. I don't know. It's just thing is, he's not on. I don't think he's anywhere near, or not. He's close, but not on Verstappen's level.
Oh yeah, definitely. Maybe you could have a tier between the two, and then there'd obviously be a bit of a difference. But yeah, let us know down below as well what you are thinking, and if you agree or disagree, and let me know what you change and all that stuff. Obviously, we're not professionals; we're just giving our opinions on what we think. So yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
All right, Daddy's Cash, Mr. Lance Stroll.
I'm a massive fan, to be fair. I am a massive fan, not gonna lie.
I'm
putting borderline.
Borderline?
I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of Lance. Yeah.
I'd put him in... He's not consistent, though. I'd put him in best of the rest.
On his day.
Wait, did you say... Oh, yeah. I don't know. I just think... For me, he's always between overrated and underrated. Okay.
If he had that consistency level, like you mentioned, then you'd put him borderline any day of the week, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but last season, what separated him and Perez was the consistency. Obviously, he had bad luck, but he just wasn't as consistent. So I'd put him in best of the rest.
Perez has a lot better car as well, though. So
I mean, no, last year when they were both the same team.
Oh, last year. Oh, right, that's different. Yeah. Maybe best of the rest then, if you want. I'd settle with that. But yeah, I am a big fan of Lance, to be fair.
I do like him. He's disrespected, but I do like him.
I think on his day, I reckon he could win one this year, you know. I reckon he could win one. If he's on his day.
I don't know how much of testing you've seen, but Aston Martin are not looking good.
Yeah, but I mean, I've not seen him play for these yet, so it'll be interesting to see how he does. It was interesting. But I think on his day, he's a real good driver.
I think he is, yeah. But the consistency, that's what I think that's big. All right, Giovinazzi. At risk.
Midfield.
Really?
I put him midfield.
Hang on, I want to set this up.
And you're never going to see him push.
How many times has Giovinazzi crashed?
About 500.
Okay, well, but I don't think he should have got dropped last year. I just think he should have. So I don't think he'd even. I'd say something to prove or at risk.
Put something to prove then, because he's all right, isn't he? But I mean, you take Ocon, wouldn't you? You would take Ocon.
Yeah, I would take Ocon. And the reason we brought Stroll down was because fast but not consistent.
Yeah,
Giovinazzi, fast but crashes about every 3 minutes. It's like me on the F1 game, I'd probably crash less than him. And
good game.
But I crashed. Alright. George Russell.
Oh.
What are we saying? Borderline or best
of the rest? Yeah, best of the rest.
Best of the rest?
Yeah. I think you put him top of that tier, though, wouldn't you?
So you'd take him. You would take.
I'd take
Gasly
over him. Yeah.
Oh, I personally would take him over Gasly.
Would you? You take Ricciardo over him, wouldn't you, as well?
Oh, but I'd take Ricciardo over Gasly as well.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I'd say top of best of the rest or bottom of borderline. It's up to you.
I say we put him bottom of borderline because bottom of the borderline because I'd take him any day of the week over Bottas.
I'd take Sainz over him, me.
You know what? We'll stick him in best of the rest.
Yeah. We'll stick him there, that's fine.
He hasn't proven himself inconsistently, so we'll put him there. Alright, Lando. Best of the rest for me.
Best of the rest, 100%.
Similar to George Russell, just...
Consistency, really.
Yeah.
Lets him down a bit, doesn't it, now and again.
And what... Pierre Gasly's what? He got into F1 a year earlier, so... That's what... Like, another year, you never know. Both of them could be...
I reckon he could do well in the future, though, Lando. He's definitely got a big future, hasn't he, in F1?
Yeah, he's one of them drivers where, with a good car, he'll beat... Unless he's against, I'd say, Verstappen, Leclerc, or Hamilton. He'd beat his teammate.
Off topic, question. When Lewis Hamilton finally decides to either retire or leave Mercedes, who's going to take his seat?
Russell. Has to be.
Do you reckon it'll be Russell? I think the future going forward could be Verstappen and... what's his name out yet? We just put him in.
Oh, Lando? Oh.
Lando, yeah. Lando and Verstappen. I think that's the future of Mercedes.
Actually, you know what? Oh, yeah, that's right, because Bottas will be gone in about 3.5 days.
Yeah, Bottas will be gone as well, won't he? Before Hamilton.
No, I saw some report where it was like, the McLaren team principal was like, next year it will be Verstappen and Russell.
Yeah, I think Verstappen will take over from Bottas and then eventually Lando will come in for Hamilton.
Well, what if Verstappen wins the championship this year?
Then you got to get him in, haven't you? With Mercedes,
would he personally put trust in Red Bull and just stay there?
I suppose it always depends who his teammate is, doesn't it? It always depends who his teammate is. I know you're fighting against them all the time anyway, but I think if Mercedes came in with you for an offer, realistically, the best car you could possibly get in F1, always looking to enhance their car even more, and always at the top of the leaderboard no matter what. So, and they probably pay more as well, wouldn't they? So realistically,
oh yeah, they'd pay more.
You got to weigh it up, haven't you?
Yeah. So what I personally think next year, I think only one driver will go. I don't think if Hamilton retires, I don't think they'll let Bottas go, so they have like consistency in the team in that.
I think Hamilton's got another 5 years at least.
You think? I'm saying.
I reckon he'll have another 5 years because I think he wants to get that 100 mark. Wait, has he got to the 100 yet?
No,
I haven't watched F1 in a long time.
I think he's
97, isn't he?
Oh, okay, yeah, no, hang on, he's 97. He's not 90 yet. He might.
Yeah. So you think he wants to hit that 100, wouldn't you? I think he will do. Definitely do that.
He'll get that this year. He'll get that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I think. What if he wins the title this year?
Wins the title this year.
Because then, like every
would you want to end up on a high, or would you just want to go as far as you can for as long as you can? It's up. I suppose.
Depends.
It depends how he feels, doesn't it?
You could put it this way: he wants to end with every good record you can have. Or
how long did Alonso stay on for though? Alonso stayed on for a long time, didn't he?
Oh, but I mean,
he was into his 50s, I think.
50s? No, he's like 38, 70.
Really?
Well, he's back now, and he's like what, 40, 39?
I thought he was a lot older than that.
Okay, he might be in his 40s. He might be mid-40s. I might be stupid, but yeah,
let's move on into the list. We've been talking about other stuff for ages. We should definitely do like a podcast. We should definitely do a podcast or something.
Ooh, yeah,
a few times.
Podcast, sport, any sport.
Especially stuff that's going on. Like, yeah, we could do like a just sports podcast in general, couldn't we?
Yeah, that would be sick.
And do like different points of like the video where we talk about different sports. Yeah, good idea. Anyway, let's move on to the video.
Latifi.
I rate him.
Do you rate him?
I rate him. I'd say midfield or best of the rest personally. And I think there's a lot in the best of the rest that you would take over him, but I think he would deserve to be in that category.
I'd take him over Giovinazzi, but I wouldn't take him over Ocon. So I'd
put him a similar level to Ocon, maybe a little improvement.
For me, if he just this season, if he's better at qualifying, I think he was. I don't know. I don't know the exact numbers, obviously, but he was like. I don't think he ever. No, yeah. Russell qualified him every race. So if he gets closer or beats him, I'd bump him up. But right now, I'd put him
midfield. I think midfield's probably fair.
Okay. Yeah, that is Mick Schumacher. Something to prove.
Nah, I'm not a fan.
Which really even.
I'd say something to improve or at risk.
Something to prove. I'll do this. I mean, you can't really grade it off him because he hasn't like actually done a race. You know.
Yeah, but I don't. Do you reckon he's got a future?
I think just because of his name, he'll get an extra leniency. Like it can work good and bad.
There's only so far it can go, though. There's only so far a name can take you, realistically.
I just think he'll be consistently okay. He's consistent. That's what I do know. Like in every year, he's been consistent, but not like.
It will be interesting how he does, though. It will be interesting.
He won 2 races last year. Like, the next guy, Tsunoda, won more Formula 2 races than him last year. But it was just a consistency. So I'd put him in something to prove.
Yeah, you're an F2 kind of guy, aren't you? I can't say I've ever watched F2 to my knowledge. So you probably know a bit more than me about him, especially.
Alright, Tsunoda.
Yeah.
For me, again, something to prove. I'd
midfield.
So something to prove. For me, all the Formula 2, the rookies just go straight in Formula 2.
Yeah, I would agree, but I think he will finish in the middle this year.
Yeah, I think he will too. I think he will too. But he's not looked bad in testing. He was like what, P8?
Yeah, I think he was. No, he was 6th, I think.
Oh, he might have been. He was quite high up.
He did decent, to be fair to him. So yeah, all the best.
Right.
Fair play to him.
Alright, Mr. Kimi Räikkönen, like, what? How old is he? 44, 45 or something?
Still class. I'd
me,
say borderline.
Okay. I'd put him in best of the rest. Only because, let's be honest, he's not gonna. He's
passed it a bit.
Yeah,
I get what you mean.
He definitely would have been borderline championship, potentially best of the best. But, for me,
I wouldn't say he's ever really been best of the best, but. He's definitely been pushing it.
Alright, we'll put him in best of the rest. Alright, Fernando Alonso.
I mean, if you asked me this 10 years ago, he's going top into any day. However long ago.
Even 5 years ago, to be honest. Even 5 years ago.
Yeah, you'd have put him top 100%.
Yeah.
But nowadays, I'd probably say. No, I wouldn't even say borderline champion. I'd say best of the rest.
But how long's it? He's been gone for 2 years, so you can't say he's amazing. But he's definitely still has it.
He's not had that long off the track, has he? You know what I mean? He probably is still in the background, being racing and all that. You know what I mean?
He won. I randomly switched on the TV. So random. He was like some final round of the World Endurance Championship, and he won it. So I know he's won that. I'd put him.
He's a winner, isn't he? At the end of the day, he's a winner.
Yeah.
But...
Same with Kimi Räikkönen, I guess.
Yeah, I think he's the same as Kimi. He's probably just a bit past it now. You know, if you asked us 5, 6, 7 years ago, you'd put them both near the top, wouldn't you? But maybe not the story anymore.
For Alonso, definitely best of the best. Kimi, maybe borderline champion. But
yeah, definitely,
Alonso,
definitely.
At the moment, best of the rest. All right, Sir Lewis Hamilton.
I think at risk, personally, I think he might lose his seat next year.
No, you know what? I think we make rookie again and just put him in rookie.
Yeah, make rookie Lewis down there, lad. No, you gotta respect what he's done, aren't you? You gotta respect.
Yeah, let's respect for his done and put him in something.
Respect him. Put him up to quality midfield, maybe.
On a good day, maybe.
But on a serious, Lewis Hamilton. Oh my, what a driver!
It's like Verstappen and Leclerc. They haven't won the championship. But Hamilton, there's not even a debate.
Hamilton's just incredible. Like, best to ever do the sport.
Exactly.
And we're kind of blessed to be actually watching him, because
as much as I hate him,
no one's gonna fill his shoes. Are they realistically? Who's gonna fill his shoes? Nobody.
It's not only like him being good at racing. Yeah, I personally think Verstappen's on his level, but like just his personality in general.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy as well, isn't he? Obviously, he's helped out a lot.
Doesn't he have like the Hugo Boss thing, and he's got all some like fashion?
I don't really know. I don't really read into it too much about him, because I'm more of a Verstappen guy. I'm not gonna lie.
I am too, but
Verstappen and Lando. Yeah, honestly, moving on now. Now, I'd actually be interested to see where you're gonna put him.
All right.
I want to know where you're gonna put him. Go on.
You know what? I'm gonna put him best of the rest. it pains me.
Oh, really?
Best of the rest.
I love him. I do absolutely love him, but his attitude problem, and he's a bit past it, isn't he? Let's be honest. So I think we've been harsh to Kimi, haven't we, as well? So we've got to put him best of the rest.
He just seems like he's just like annoyed by every small thing now. He's just like,
yeah. Where was he at last year?
For what? Ferrari or what do you mean?
Was he at Ferrari last year? Where it? Yeah, he's changed, and he's moved. Aston Martin. Yeah. Yeah, so that.
For everyone watching, I honestly do love the guy because the first race I ever watched, 2008 Italian Grand Prix, he won that in like in a Toro Rosso. It was his first win. I felt attached to him, but he has to be in best of the rest now.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, Perez. I know you don't like him.
No, I'm not a fan. I'd say I'd probably put him in best of the rest because he is.
He's better
decent.
than Ocon and Latifi.
He's better than Ocon by an absolute country million miles. But I'm not the biggest fan of him, so I'm going to put him in that.